Transcribing long repeating phone numbers. I always have this problem of telling people my phone number, which consists of a series of repeating numbers. 184555555. Do not call. This is just as an example. I can tell people it is 184555555 or 184555555 or 184555555 or 1845655. Is there a prescribed way or a widely practiced method of transcribing long repeating phone numbers?
Say the numbers grouped as they are written. In the UK, it's more usual, in my experience, to use treble instead of triple, but it's all quite idiosyncratic. 3-digit numbers are generally read out individually unless there is a trebled number or the second pair is doubled. Groups of 4 numbers are generally read out individually unless there are groups. Examples. Do not attempt to call these numbers. 184555555, 184, treble 5, double 5, double 5 118 to 500, 118 118 to 118, 118 118 to 177, 118 999, 999 112, 11201684566778, 01684 566 778. In the UK, it's not usual to say things like 55 in telephone numbers. 01684556677, 01684 55 66 77, not 55 66 77. Reading grouped digits as numbers like that is a continental thing. The French and Germans do it as their phone numbers are customarily represented in 2-digit groups. Since the numbers in phone numbers are grouped, it's more clear to the listener if you say them in the same groups with an optional pause between the last pairs of digits. Thus, I would suggest your intonation can also help deliver the number so that the listener knows where you are in the phone number.
If my number was 555-5555, I think I would enunciate it like this. 555. Pause, 5555. This isn't necessarily widely practiced, and it's certainly not prescribed, but it seems like a practical approach to eliminating or reducing miscommunication. As an aside, contrary to what Andrew Leach has said about the UK and the US, grouping consecutive digits of a phone number into a paired 2-digit number is not at all uncommon, particularly when referring to one half or the other of the last 4 digits. For example, if my number was 555-5892, that might be pronounced 555-5892. Moreover, numbers ending with 0000 are often pronounced as -100, so, for example, if my number was 555-5800, that might be pronounced 555-5800.
I have taken to giving my number as 1233456 because I think it takes fewer memory chunks that way. I think it's also better because my number has repeated digits, and 11 is clearer than 11, which might represent repeating a number that I worry may not have been taken down correctly. In the USA, this pattern is less common except for 800 and 900 numbers, toll-free and special toll, or numbers that end in 1 or more zeros. I was inspired by hearing phone numbers on the many Spanish language stations here in California, where they are always grouped this way.